Hello there, everyone. Alright, so we're going to be doing some Marvel Snap today, and as the title may have suggested, we're going to be doing some Infinite Conquest. So, let's get straight into it. Let's show you the deck I'm going to be running. Okay, so now this is the deck that took me to Infinite in normal ladder. Now, one or two decks, the other one, yeah, we'll come to that another time, but for now, this is the one that got me over the finish line. So, what I was running was Wasp, Mr. Sinister, Invisible Woman, Patriot, Brood, Magic, Debris, Omega Red, Iron Man, Blue Marvel, Onslaught, Ultron. So for anyone who really keeps up with Marvel Snap creators, this was a deck almost beat for beat for what Cozy Snap did. I just took out, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know I've put Magic in since. I think when he was running it, he might have run Iron Lad or something like that. But I remember the core of this deck is similar because you've got this ongoing line here of Omega, Iron, Blue Marvel, Onslaught, and then you've got the Patriot line of, obviously, Patriot, Brood, Sinister, Ultron. So there's a lot of things here that I like. You've got multiple play lines, which I like. So, yeah, we're going to run this. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the game, just go and quickly run through the cards. If not, feel free to skip along to the next bit. Wasp. No ability. That's the name of this deck from parts of it anyway. So yeah, just the line, my secret power is that I get things done. Then we got Mr. Sinister. Add a Sinister clone to this location with the same power. The clone, again, just has no ability, just text. Sinister as a system, Sinister as a species, everything is Sinister. Now, Invisible Woman is the key card in this deck, in my opinion, because it masks the play you're going to make. So, ongoing, cards you play are not revealed until the game ends. So, very good that. Missed card there. Patriot. Patriot, your cards with no abilities have +2 power and ongoing ability. So the reason why we like Invisible Woman is because her ability is ongoing as well. If that ongoing ability is deactivated by an enchantress, a rogue, an Invisible Woman will stop. But then if we do hide a Patriot underneath or any other ongoing card, that will not be deactivated. So very important that we can get Invisible Woman out as much as possible. Then Miss Brood. On reveal, add 2 broodlings to this location with the same power. The broodlings, again, no text. You are brood from brood. Sorry, we are brood from Brood World. You are lunch. So yeah, very potent ability. 3 cards in one location can be very useful if you get Gamma Lab. So that's just one instance, but also White Hot Room is another. Very good card for filling locations. I swear my dog times it for when I'm recording. I swear she just does it because she knows I'm talking here. Anyway, moving on. Magic. You can't play this on turn 6. That might change in the future. On reveal, change this location to Limbo. So, as much as I don't think that they'll change it so that you can activate Limbo on turn 6, I think it might change it so that you can actually still play the card for points. But the important thing is Limbo, which as a location creates a turn 7, which is what we want. We want to create turn 7 as much as possible. Now, Debris. I feel like Debris is the oddball in this deck. If I did have Iron Lad, I'd probably take it out. But yeah, add a rock to each other location for both players. So rocks, again, they've got no text. They do get the power buff, so they can be useful, but it's not my preferred play line. Omega Red. Ongoing. If you're ahead by 10 power here, plus full power to other locations. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you combine that with Onslaught, it can get really nice with 8 power for no cards played in a location. Iron Man, your total power is doubled at this location, ongoing. So, Omega with 5 power, doubled by Iron Man at 10. We're already potentially winning the location. Add in the fact that we might have a Blue Marvel in play, and then Onslaught, which will come on to both of them. It gets really spicy with those 2 cards. So, speaking of which, Blue Marvel, your other cards have +1 power, ongoing. So, that Iron Man, it goes from 0 power to 1 power. It's immediately doubling power that it's providing itself. Brilliant. But then again, if you're creating these cards with the cool token cards, things like Broodling or the Sinister Clone, they're going to get +1 power as well. And then we've got Onslaught, ongoing effect of double your other ongoing effects at this location. So the ideal play line is Omega Red, Iron Man, Onslaught. Brilliant. And then finally, Ultron. Create 4 1-power drones at each other location. So they're the drones. A little bit disappointing if someone has Killmonger and they can just delete them turn 6. But we do try to hide Ultron behind Invisible Woman, so unless they're doing the same and we go first, 9 times out of 10 they don't get destroyed with this deck. So quite an interesting play line. Plus I feel like Ultron's it's more like a flex at the end. You know, especially if you've got Omega, Iron and Onslaught, Ultron's just kind of, alright, I might as well use this. So it gets very interesting then. Alright, so that's enough talk about the deck. Let's get into some battles. Alright, so I still haven't sorted this scene out yet. I'm still a little bit penned in here. I'm going to try and fix it. I wanted to try and get both decks on the screen, but it's obviously not perfect. I've got 2 Infinity tickets. I've been trying to build some up, but I've actually lost a few in trying to build things up. So yeah, sad times. Right, here we go. We're going for the Infinity Avatar. I've still got my other deck activated here. We'll come on to Stature another day. But for now, where is it? There we go, Patriot. So we're going to go for the Sinister Border. So 400 medals on the line. Let's go for it. Okay, that was pretty quick. 13 seconds. You know what? Gotta go for a fist bump early on just for the fact that, you know, this is a big match. Okay, Central Park, brilliant for me. We skip a turn, but yeah, that is brilliant. That is not, because that suggests there's going to be a Killmonger. Okay, we both benefit from that, not bad. In fact, I think we're going to play Brood into that. Oh. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping there's a Killmonger now. That was it. I was talking about Debris earlier. The one that you could sub out for Debris is Dazzler, but I don't really feel the benefit of playing Dazzler. So, yeah, it's got some uses. It's not a bad card or anything, but it's not my preferred play line. All right, there's the Bucky. So we're looking at a Destroy deck. All right, 16 power in the mid. Nice and solid. We've got our preferred playline, so I'm going Snap. Let's see if they won't go for it, because that's acting like a Patriot for us, so we don't really need to worry too much about that. If they destroy the squirrels, fair enough, we can try and play somewhere. We could possibly put the our 0 power Wasp and Space Throne. So we've got good playline options. Yeah, I don't blame them for retreating there. That was really favourable towards me. They didn't see my Omega Red though, so that's a positive. I feel like Omega is definitely a better surprise card than just putting it out there for all to see. Okay, so first location, Bifrost. Move all cards 1 location to the right. We'll skip because we don't have any 1-cost cards in this deck in case you haven't noticed. All right, turn 2. Ooh, yes please. Now this is the awkward bit. Ideally, I could play it there, but if this is the Isle of Silence, it wastes it. But I feel I need to put it in there because it will move Invisible Woman, the Bifrost. And if I haven't got magic, I can't get rid of it. Plus, ideally, I want a magic Mindscape. So we're going to play right and just hope it's not the Isle of Silence. Okay, Tinkerers is alright. +1 energy this turn. And we can magic there, that's brilliant. So far, good play line. Right now I'm thinking, oh, they're feeling confident. They haven't played a card, but they're confident. Trying to think what they would do here that would make them so... Well, let's have a look. Let's see what they're going to do. I'm curious if this is a magic. Oh, we were both thinking the same thing. You're not seeing my cards. Okay. So, it's a little bit tempting just go for the boring playline, which is Omega, Iron, Onslaught. Bifrost is going to move things, so unfortunately we lose a spot under Invisible Woman as well. So what I think we do, we're just going to play Sinister. Sinister will just fill up a spot. And we can still do Omega and all these, but it will fill that lane up at least. And plus they don't know I played Sinister. They might think that I'm playing a bigger card. Potentially I could have played Patriot as well, but we haven't really got any Patriot cards on the board. So what I'm thinking is we do Omega Red. Okay, the Nimrod. Could be a little bit awkward, but we've still got time to play the line. I think we leave Wasp for the final turn. I'll be amazed if they've got an Enchantress in this deck. It's the thing with Destroy, they don't tend to go with that line of thought. So there's going to be 2 12 Nimrods in lanes. We aren't going to trigger Omega at this point. Okay, 15 power, so it's 24 over there, 12 over here, plus the 5 from there, so 17.
I am Iron Man.
I still think that's right. And then maybe just play Wasp down for some extra power. I mean, it's only 1 point of power, but it's better than nothing. So Onslaught's going to double the plus, well, it's going to give +8 out. Okay, Absorbing Man's tasty. So that's 29 there. Okay, we've probably lost this one. 51's a lot to try and get through. Yeah. We actually did win the lane. Oh. Wow. Let's put what just happened. That was unreal. I didn't think I was going to win that one. By 1 point in the middle. Man. I thought I was done for with them Nimrods, so that is brilliant. Okay, we got Project Perseus. Pegasus even, man. I'm stumbling from that. Okay, let's go like that and let's go like that. I don't know what this location is, but let's just fill it. I could have done Project Pegasus, but call me silly, I don't like playing in the left lane with 3 costs. I feel like it's probably a trap. It's like that, you could get locked down or something. You think, let's not do that. Alright, so it's a card after this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. Well, nothing out of them 3 is bad. I'm not surprised at that choice. I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Nimrods on the board. I don't blame a Nimrod player getting Nimrod out early, it's just... There's going to be a lot of them, aren't there? Oh, wow, that's very favourable for us. We'll play Sinister over there. So that's 6 over there, isn't it? I could really do a drawing Wasp. Wasp would protect me from Negasonic. Okay. That's a bummer. Praise for using Negasonic. We only need 2 turns, really. I think we might play Omega here. Okay, I'm fine with that. We do that. We don't need to keep Sakaar. It'll destroy Negasonic, fine. But then it gives us the ability to do Blue Marvel and Onslaught. Ooh, now that is the question. Do we do... What turn or play order are we going to do here? Ooh. Ooh, now, sorry, this is really tricky. I've just got to think this through. I think we're going to have to do that. We've got to double that, and I think we play Wasp there. Because even if they somehow change that, we're safe. I don't think he could change it with their deck, though. Yeah, I think that might be the way. Alright, and then Blue Marvel to finish gives 1 power to everything, but doubled for Onslaught, so... Yeah, these lanes should get pretty chunky. Well, what are they going to do? Destroyer? Alright, this could get complicated. Alright, Omega Red's still happy. I'm just watching here and hoping. Oh yeah, we won. We won clear as day. All right. I mean, credit to him for a big finale, but man, that was a big move. So yeah, first round won. Let's cash it in. We didn't drop a single bar of health. That's the way we like it. Let's get going. By the way, I've got to praise that Negasonic play. I was thinking, how am I going to get around this? But you know what? We did find a way. All right, battle 2. Let's get into it. 500 medals on the line. All right, Tregosaurus. I got them variants. I mean, I'm getting a few of them. I'm working on it. Murder World. All right, we skip a turn. Potentially Magic Murder World, just in case they play a destroy card there. Or not. Sokovia had different ideas. Well, Invisible Woman. What did we discard? Magic. So they don't know exactly what we're playing. And they discarded Mr. Negative, so that was a big discard from them. So you know what? I'm actually going to Snap. If anything, it might just put them under pressure. I don't particularly want to Debris because it would fill up Invisible Woman. And I don't play Wasp yet either, so we'll skip for now. Ooh, Bishop. Granted, with Mr. Negative, that would be a 1-3, but still, pretty cool scene. Let's Brood here. They'll all gain Brood's power. So it could potentially be a big double, although I'm assuming Bishop in a minute will change that. Actually, no, it'll only go up 1, so that's interesting. We've got the magic effect as well on our side, so that's good. Okay. We're on turn 5. I do need to think about final moves here. We'll put Blue Marble down because right now I need to put some power. I need to buff these cards somehow. I'm trying to think what their final play is going to be. They've got 2 turns to make. Most of these decks are Silver Surfer based, so maybe they're going to put Sarah down. Could be Sarah into like a Wong Mystique kind of move. Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
Okay. That should swing the power in that location, yeah. Okay, so we got Blue Marble down. Again, at this point, I'm just a bit wary of playing certain cards. Patriot's got to go down. Just on the off chance we pull Onslaught, it'll be big. I don't think there's any benefit even if we get Ultron. We could still get Omega Red as well. I think we play Sinister. And then Wasp here. I'm not 100% about this play line, but it's putting a bit of power into the right, and it's also just getting a bit into the left as well. Priority doesn't matter for us too much, but still, it's better having power on the board. Especially without the Omega line, because Omega can obviously spread wide. So, yeah, I think this is okay. I need to keep looking at my camera. I feel like I need to straighten up. Okay, come on. You're playing your turn, mate. Yeah, he's wonging. So he's going to be able to play a 3 and a 4 cost next turn. Alright, that's what we didn't want. Ultron's not going to do too much for us here. Yeah, that's awkward. I don't really see the benefit of playing Iron Man. So I do think it's got to be Ultron, even though I don't feel it's the best play. Let me just do the math here. We're getting +1 here and +2 here. So it's 3, 5. So that goes up to 11, and then that's 14. That's before Throne Room. possible. I think it's worth staying for fort. I'm just not convinced. Okay, that gives them bishop power. Filling that up, that'll probably beat what I put down with Sinister. Although saying that, there are the Ultron bots. They go again. So we've got to beat 24 in the left, 42 in the right. We'll win the mid for sure, but they know that. Yeah, we lost the left. The right, sorry, so... Just too big on the left. A little bit frustrating that I couldn't do anything about the bishop. Still, I think we've got play lines here. I don't think we're out of this one. The one thing we're lacking is something like an Enchantress, because obviously we've got our own ongoing abilities. I don't think there would be a benefit to putting... Really? I don't think there'd be a benefit to putting in, say, a Super Skrull. I know it might have copied an Iron Man, but like I said, I didn't feel like Iron Man was going to play a big part in that round. So, yeah, maybe it would have. Maybe it would have. Maybe if I played it left, it would have been the difference between those two lanes. Still, we carry on. Not a great opening hand, I'm going to be honest. Dark Dimension is great for us, though. I think we'll play Invisible Woman there. We've got two avenues then to hide our cards. Go on, once again, we'll extend the game. I don't want to play Wasp right now. I'm snapping early. Maybe a little bit risky. We've got two of the Kingmaker cards. Iron Man Onslaught. If I got Omega this turn, I'd be tempted to put Brood in the left. And then... Well, saying that, maybe not. Did forget about that. Means they're filling up their left lane a bit, though. A little bit tricky, this one. I don't see a benefit of playing Brood right now. Although I could do that. I really don't see it as a big power play, though. Because we haven't got anything buffing it right now. Yeah, right now I'm thinking let's just do... Yeah, if I do that, it's just going to move the Brood over, so maybe it is better just Debris. Debris and Wasp, and then the Debris can't move over. Not my best or my happiest move there, let's say that. I have to remember what I hid then. Okay, so got 2 turns. We're losing that lane. It really feels like we need to Patriot. I can Wasp as well. Brood, I mean. They do the same. There's a lot of cubes on the line here. I'm essentially backing Wong to do better. Wong not to do as well as these pair. It's +2 power. There's only 2 there, only 1 there. There's a lot. Actually, there's 2 there, so that'd be 3. Actually, it'd go by 2. It'd go by 2. So it'd be 4 power, go up to 11. That's 8 power there, 9 power. Oh no, 10 power. There's 2 3 costs there. There's a bunch of 3 costs there. I'm not convinced. I'm backing out though. Just not convinced. I think with the Silver Surfer, it was just too risky. And so we're talking about a 3 and a 2 available. Well, a 3 cost Wong, a 2 cost Silver. And they could have done what they did last round, play a Bast. So, wasn't particularly happy with the play line. We can still get back in this though. Okay, so it's good that we got Nova Roma. We don't want to go overboard. You know, we don't want too many cards, but just having a few more cards in our hand is good. Okay, we're nearly at the ideal draw here. And I'm going to need Snap if I get Onslaught. I mean, I could arguably Snap now, but let's just see how it draws. Okay, that's definitely worth a Snap. They're mad if they don't retreat there. Unless they've got Killmonger. And even then, I've still got Brood. Fills locations up a little bit, but that's not the worst thing for me. Yeah, I was going to say they had to retreat. But again, we just chipped out a bar off them. Central Park was just too powerful for me there. But we can actually take that to advantage. It's not like I can suddenly go Snap turn 1 and force them on the back foot, but it is certainly that chink in the armour, so we'll take it. Plus, you never know. Sometimes locations do repeat in Conquest, so we might get Central Park again. Okay, nothing to play. That's not a great location for us, unless we get our preferred playline of Omega, Iron, Onslaught. And we can also play Wasp in there, so it's not as bad as I actually first thought, but really it's not great now as we've only got Blue Marvel to play in there. Okay, we've got Asteroid M. We could Brood there, just so that we don't have to deal with the location moving some of our 3 costs. We've got the Onslaught, so that's good. What's location 3? I'll be happy when I can play a card. The Bastion, okay. So that could be they've got a 3-power Iron Man. That's not good. Okay, we'll do that. Let's just get some Broodlings on the board. I'm not sure if I want to Magic the Vault. The Vault can be quite good as far as essentially saying, you know what, I don't want to play cards here. Or I don't want you being able to stop me playing cards here kind of thing. You know, I'll put a Patriot down there turn 5. They can't stop it. Yeah, I think we do Patriot and Wasp. And then we could always do a surprise Magic turn 5 with Sinister. Alright, so they fill up Asteroid Am as well. So here's the question, is it beneficial or detrimental for us to have the vault shut? I'm inclined to think it's not the worst thing if we let it stay open, essentially. We can fill it, and then we've got turns to play Blue Marvel and Onslaught. Okay. They're skittish. Yep, they mustn't have had a good playline themselves and they were thinking, right, they're confident, I'll retreat. But honestly, the fact I'm snapping on turn 5 and they just go, I'm out, quite concerning for them. Because when you think, if I can chip away 4, we're looking pretty good. So it just means I've got to snap early sometime. The Omega Red and the Invisible Woman are very nice to see there. Not so much the Bar Sinister. Definitely not Subterranea. That's like a big nope, don't want that. Sure is Lab. Wow. Alright, we're going to play a very weird line then. We're going to go Brood in Invisible Woman. They won't expect that. It's not as often anyway. Let's get rid of that because I don't really want to be dealing with it. You know, you don't want someone doing 4 Silver Surfers turn 6 or 7. But I don't mind doubling up my Omega Red. Okay, so they've got an inverted deck. We've not got a lot going for us right now, though, sadly. I mean, I did put down Brood. They don't know I didn't put down Patriot. Yeah, that's going to get squashed in a second. Alright, can I get something other than a rock? Okay, we got Onslaught. Alright, that's decent. Let's do it. I mean, that'll be really nice if I can get all this to pay off. I just don't know what the next few cards are going to be. I mean, we've got 3 rocks in our deck still. I get the feeling it's going to be a rock. And it's a shame, because if I've got Patriot down, I feel like I'd rely on the rocks, whereas, as it is, they are just rocks. They know they've got to win Shuri's Lab. Or at least challenge hard on it.
I am Iron Man.
Alright, what are you giving me? A rock. Knew it. Man, this is not convincing. I've got a retreat and I don't want to. Oh. They got a good line up there. I couldn't disrespect it. Oh man, that's frustrating. I've got 2 bars of health now and I essentially need to get 2 4s on them. Alright, he obviously... Either he's getting in my head or he is doing the genuine thing and saying, yeah, I didn't have a winning line there. Fair plays if he didn't. That's kind of screwed up my Wasp. I think we play Magic now. Just get it down on the board. We can then do Invisible Woman. Because Invisible Woman's not really about the power unless you're playing Cerebro 3. So, oh man. Oh god. I think it'd be safe to say we're out here. I mean, the guy's got an inverted hand, and now he's inverted his deck. That is just the nuts. I don't believe it. Anything he pulls now is how he wants it. I just don't believe it. Alright, got Patriot. Yep. Full cost 5 power Sarah. We'll do Sinister and Brood. Might as well try and get some power on the board. Suppose we can do Wasp and Blue Marvel next turn.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, it's got to be. We've got to try and buff these up as much as possible. I'm trying to think what our other cards are. Omega and Iron Man. Omega could be good, but... Okay, well, let's just work this out. They're all going to get plus... Well, all the tokens are going to get +2, so it's... is it +2? No, it's +4, so that's 6. Got 2 6s here, so... It's 8 power increase here, that takes it to 17. We've got to account for the Silver Surfer as well. I don't think we can afford to do any other play than this, sadly. I wanted to try the Omega because it'd be really tasty, but when you think it's only +8 from Omega, I feel like we've just got to back Patriot. But man, they got the perfect locations there. Yep. If I win this, I'm amazed. That's all I can say. When you think my wasp got inverted as well. Yeah. I did the best I could there, but that was just a bad location. Alright, so we got knocked out on round 2 here. So I have got another Infinity ticket, so we're just going to go straight back to back in for it. And we may as well see, can we do better this time? It is strange because I don't feel like I need Super Scroll in this list. But when you face a deck like that, you can't help but think, could it do something? Okay, some interesting cards from the opening hands. We could do Invisible Woman, Patriot Ultron. Granted, with a few in between. Ooh, that really favours us. They might not know what I'm playing if I don't... well, I'm not going to play something, but... yeah, that could be a really interesting one for him to try and work out. Arguably, I could have Invisible Woman now here, but I want to see what the third location is. We can afford to. Throne Room, that's fine. Let's do that. I've left X Mansion. I'm probably going to leave it for the time being. Well, I say leave for the time being. This might be detrimental to them or me. We'll see. Titania, Cosmo, as well. Okay. So, Patriot. Playing Drac. Do we extend the game? Well, we can't play there. It feels bad for me to play there. I suppose I could do that. But again, the only real benefit then is that they can play in there. So, yeah, let's just undo that. Let's play Blue Marvel. Okay, so they got a Howler in the deck. It's worth keeping a mind set on that. Moon Knight as well could be disruptive. I've faced a few Moon Knight decks in Conquest, and they can be so annoying. But yeah, this should definitely win Death's Domain, and with any luck, it could swing X Mansion. Yeah, they'll probably play. Ooh. Okay, that was a swing I wasn't expecting. Is that enough to swing that lane? Well, we've won the right anyway, and we're definitely winning Death's Domain. So yeah, good 4 cubes. Or have we? Have we? No, we've lost. We've lost. Damn. I forgot about APOC. Counting my chickens too early then. All right, so we're 4 cubes down. Not a great start. Yeah, Drac there was sneaky. Just slept on it a little. Okay. Let's see, we've got Sinister Brood and Iron Man. Now, what I love about this deck is that they think, all right, it's a Patriot deck. But we have got this Iron Man playline, well, Omega playline, so ideally, I can tap into that moving forward. Okay, so they've got an Invisible Woman of their own. I assume they're going to try and do MODOK Howler. Ooh, okay, that is tasty. Very tasty, in fact. I'm trying to work out the best way to utilize it. I think we do Patriot. And we do Wasp. We're going to fill up that lane. Because we don't want any of our 3 costs moving. It's not going to be high power, of course, but yeah, this is perfect. If they want to give it a go there, by all means, they can try. Oh, hang on. Ignore Brood. We don't do Brood. Magic would have been brilliant here, but sadly no magic.
I am Iron Man.
They could have played MODOK and Loki. Oh, no, they couldn't have done MODOK Loki. Not Loki. Why am I talking Loki? A Howler. So it could be that they've played like a Swordmaster or something there, and that is Howler. And then they go and play MODOK this turn. interesting. We definitely win the right lane. It's just a case of will our little bumps via Omega Red be enough? I'm not convinced. It's certainly a different play line though. Oh, yeah, they weren't backing themselves with it. I'm happy about that. Because when you think they've got a load of power stacked in the middle, based on whatever they were planning there, but I suppose it depends where cards land then for them, so there's a lot of lottery on it. And again, it's what I love about the deck. If I put Invisible Woman down, they don't know which way I'm going. Am I going down the ongoing line or am I going the Patriot line? All right, once again, I've got a snap on that. If you see Central Park, you've got a snap. Anything that's got these token cards, you've got a snap on it because they are going to get buffed. Plus Dark Dimension. Okay, we'll do that. I'll be upfront. I don't know what play line I want to go down right now. I'm thinking we play Brood to get some tokens here. We've got Blue Marvel on top of Patriot. And depending on what we get final turn, we could do Ultron or Onslaught. But there's 3 tokens here. So it could be a beefy lane. Go on, we'll get rid of Central Park. Just to extend the game a little bit. All right, they've definitely filled Dark Dimension up. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't see any... I was saying that we can put Invisible One down just for points. I mean, it'll get buffed by a Blue Marvel. Okay, so they're playing an 8 power APOC. That's a strange choice. Okay, 22 power left as things stand. There's got to be a Hala here. Although saying that it's Lockjaw as well, so who knows what's going to come out. There's a Gambit involved in all this. Drax come down. There's the Hala. Moon Knight discards Iron Man, fair enough. The Gambit's a bit... Hang on, Gambit can't discard because the hand's empty, okay? Yeah, that was a good one, that. I honestly forgot about Gambit's change then when I was seeing it come out of the deck. I was like, hang on, we're going to lose a card here. But thankfully, they needed to keep something in the hand. If they'd kept APOC in the hand, they could have won... maybe not won, but they certainly had a way of winning. If that Gambit had landed anywhere in that lane, I could have been in trouble. But... no cards in the hand, no destruction. Alright, well... I don't know why my dog's barking. The back door's open, so she can come and go as she pleases. I made that sound like she's got her own flat cap of her own, saying, alright, Dad, going out for a bit. Alright, let's do Mr. Sinister in Stark Tower. That's +2 for 2. Morbius, fair enough. New York. I kind of like just doing this play line right here. Patriot, Omega, Ultron, after Blue Marvel. Sorry, after Iron Man. So I think we're just going to play them all here. Again, there is the risk with Gambit in this deck. That concerns me a little, I'm not going to lie. But... it's not something you can stop playing over, if you know what I mean. You gotta just take the risk. Okay, that hit the one card I'm happy for it to hit. Drac, bit of a shame. Do we want to Magic? No, I don't think we want to extend the game for him. we got the cards we want, they might not. It's a bit of a risk because if things go skew with, we're in trouble, but we're going to trust the cards.
I am Iron Man. All systems go.
All right, fill her up, Ultron. Let's see how it lands. It's going to be +2 from Patriot, and then you just got to hope that Omega Red can win the lanes with the +4. But equally, just supposing some big lands from Hala in the right lane, we're stuck. Nope, they didn't feel confident again there. Okay. So at this point, I feel like regardless of the hand, we have to snap turn 1 just to force them into a 2-cube battle. Actually, saying it's already a 2-cube battle, so they are stuck now. Okay, turn 2. Cloning Vats could be interesting, but I don't really want to overcommit to it. I'll tell you what, we could do Sinister twice. There's me saying I'm not going to commit to it, and then I do. Let's see. Monster Metropolis. Okay. We've got Patriot and we've got Wasp, so I think we put a Wasp in and we get a Wasp back. Again, I don't want to play an X-Mansion just in case Enchantress or something crazy comes out. Ant-Man? Colossus. Alright, nothing crazy for either of us. Not the best of hands, really. We could do Sinister there and Wasp there. And we could, I suppose, do Invisible Woman as well. It definitely feels like we're going down the Onslaught line here. We've got all the token cards we need. Yeah, we do that, we do that. And I have 2 guesses what the final card's going to be. So I think this is the best route. I know the argument could be maybe don't play the token, play token cards into Cloning Vats, play like a Patriot there and then double it, but yeah, that could be where we lose this one. Whichever way, there's only one play line to go down now. I mean, we're already drawing in the mid, so we can only buff that lane. Oddly enough, Ant-Man's helping there as well. Okay, 20 power APOC. That's going to be chunky on the left. It's going to be 24. Yeah, we win that lane. Cool. Yeah, credit to that guy for trying to play discard. It's not an easy deck to play at the moment, so yeah, I have no bones about him doing that. All right, round 2. All right, up against Nadsal. Some names you just can't wrap your head around. Just like, eh. Okay, so Korg makes me think it's some form of, what I say I think it is. It's going to be a Dark Oak deck of some sort. But what flavour are we looking at? Let's do Invisible Woman there. Oh, saying that, let's do Invisible Woman there. It's a bit counterproductive as far as why would you? But we can fill it up in 2 cards. Yep, so that fills up the raft, prevents them from getting it unless they've got the same combo ready. Thank you for the card. What we get in Orca? Okay, so yeah, we get the rocks. Actually, let's not play that. Ooh, now this is very tasty as far as... I don't really want to play Ultron. just for the fact that Orca's 16, and that is pretty big. And because it's in the, I could play it in the big house, they can't do a thing about it. So I think we just skip this turn. Alright, I can live with that. Yeah, let's just play Blue Marvel. Odds are there might be a Black Bolt now. If that's the case, we lose Orca. If that's the case, we can also do Ultron. Although it's going to be a very weak set of Ultron bots. At that point, it might even be worth skipping. I haven't snapped either. I want to see how this one plays. Alright, so if they've gone for the big Dark Orc in the middle, I respect that, because why not? Yeah, the rocks they've thrown have filled my deck, so that isn't great. I think we do stick with this weird line, though, of putting these two here and Orca over there. I don't think Sinister can win, but 6 power takes us up to 13 in that lane. Oh, they just wrecked it, and they probably don't even know it. I'm not saying that's still 12. That's actually surprising. I'll take that though. That was that had me more worried than I needed to be. Yeah, Orca was kind of great there. Okay, Lemuria. Doesn't really matter because I never play turn 1. So we've got magic if we want to extend. Opening cards are a little interesting. I think what we do, we're going to play Invisible Woman there. We know they got an Enchantress. So we've got to be careful with that. Really should have got rid of Sinister London. Okay, so I've got 2 rocks in my deck. We have got turns to play though. Yeah, we've got 6 rocks on our deck now. I think we play our Omega Red in Sinister London. If it goes into Lemuria, then we can Onslaught. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's the best approach, but we have got options. Hopefully the Omega Red goes into Limbo. I don't know how it works, I'm assuming it's all random, but... Okay, so Patriots getting revealed. Yeah, that's all very spicy. We can still hide that. They've got an Enchantress, so chances are they're going to Enchantress in Sinister so that it can then hit 2 lanes. Okay, discarding both my rocks. Thank you. Alright, we've got to do that. And we'll leave it at that. Because they can't stop that Onslaught. So we probably lose Lemuria, but with any luck we can still swing Limbo. Now I think about it, I could have played Onslaught in Sinister London. I did forget that. Hands up there. Yeah, that could be what costs us. Because I could have won 2 lanes. It got Enchantress anyway, so... not the biggest thing. In fact, Patriot's going to hit them anyway, so... buffs the lane a little. And say not bad in the end, that. Okay. This is the annoying thing when I'm doing a recording session. I can't just stop to see what my dog's barking about. Usually it's just that she's seen a cat outside or something. Especially when it's Marvel Snap as well. You can't just stop mid-round, can you? Hopefully we can get 4 cubes here and I can call it. And say my mum's coming for back me up, I think. So we got Baxter building under some form of control. As things stand, I would expect to lose Patriot. But I figure let's play it now, bait it in a little bit. Okay, I don't mind that. In fact, it empties that lane a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Chances are it's Enchantress. Or copying Enchantress. No, it's Abu. Okay. Alright, we'll do that on Savage Land. Alright, I forgot about that. Okay, we do Onslaught. And we cross our fingers and toes that it isn't Enchantress. Although, you know what? I think I just retreat. They need the health more than me. So I figure let's just lose the 1 bar of health. And yeah, let's ride from there. Escaped. I know that could be argued as a reactive retreat. You know, they snap, I retreat. But I figure they were feeling confident enough to snap on turn 6. Granted, it's 6 or 7, so it's like 5 or 6, but yeah, I feel like that was enough warning. Okay. I can't let on that I've got the perfect hand here. Like, this is perfect if I didn't get... Actually, let's just get rid of that. Oh, but do I? Oh, no, this is a question mark. Where do I play Magic? I think I've got to get rid of the Nexus, because... One, we don't know what Iron Leg could pull. They've got good stats with Black Bolt and Stature. So yeah, I think it's got to be getting rid of Nexus. I hope I'm right there. It's the thing with good stat stacks. Okay, so we do... See, this is the tricky bit when... I'm here again with tricky bits, but it's like... Oh man, this is just so tricky. I've got to try and bait him a little bit, haven't I? I think we do Patriot. What are they doing here? Throwing me rocks, okay. That deck, if it's the normal stature deck, it does not have a location change card. So I feel like Limbo's safe. We haven't got to worry about that being changed. We play Omega Red now. That takes us up to 10. I feel like this is the play. That's fine. It's going to be difficult for us to get Omega Red up, but that's why we've got Iron Man. I really should have pulled Invisible Woman sooner, though. Invisible Woman would have secured us the win here. Whereas now, I feel like I'm gambling 4 when I don't need to gamble 4. But if this works well.
I am Iron Man.
Right, well, In for a penny, in for a pound. I guess we'll put the rock in because Patriot will do something to it. They got priority, so they could destroy Omega Red and Iron Man's effects, but then Patriot would turn them into... Yeah, there we go. So Patriot will sadly kick in. I don't know if it'll be enough to swing the lane, though. Because obviously we won't have the power. Yeah, because we won't have that power. Yeah, so we lose 4 here. So where Enchantress is such a deadly card. Yeah. I knew it could happen. I think if I was being safe, I should have played Onslaught onto Patriot expecting it. That way those cards would got double power. But, not double power, but double the buff. Yeah. That's why you got to get in the mind game state. Yeah, if I play any of these right now, I am just baiting an Enchantress, so... I'm skipping. I know it's a weird thing to do on Project Pegasus, but I'm like, I just don't see the point in playing them. Okay, Captain Marvel. Nice to know it's out there. Space Throne. I'm playing here, because for all I know, that's... Well, I say for all I know, it's with some certainty I would say that that is going to become the Space Throne. Alright, so they've just pulled Enchantress. Called it. Alright, so... I really wish there was a way I could play multiple cards in there while keeping that there myself. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's just bait them into going for Patriot. Alright, so we've got 3 turns. Oh, 3 turns left, I should say. I'm just very wary because a lot of things can swing with that lane. We haven't got Ultron yet either. Okay, Wasp is gone. Oh man, this is difficult. I know what I want to do. I want to do that final turn. So I think I do that now. I think I essentially bait it in. I bait in them trying to get rid of the Omega Red, and then they get Ultroned. Sorry, they get Patrioted. Okay, so they want to win that lane, fair enough.
I am Iron Man.
One card will go down there. This is tough. Whew. I'd have 1 health if I get this wrong, by the way. Yep, there they go. I don't think we can swing it. No. Very difficult, this. I mean, you think that one, we got Invisible Woman final turn. I've had a few bad rounds again, but I can't complain. It's just how this thing goes, but... I need better luck. We've got Invisible Woman now. It can mask our play a little bit more. It's almost as crucial to Zabu in their deck. You know, if you get Zabu, you're getting reduced cost cards. Invisible Woman is just meaning that you can take an Enchantress hit. Yeah, I think we go Patriot. We'll play Brood over there. I was going Snap, but I'm already at max. I'm thinking we do Brood there. Next turn we can do Omega Red. And then we got Onslaught. Again, it's the beautiful thing of Invisible Woman. If they use Enchantress now, granted it'll reveal the cards, but it won't really have much impact. And we filled the lane preventing Invisible Woman being moved. That was perfect. They should have done that in Vibranium Mines. Alright, Onslaught for the win. I just don't see how they can overpower me here. I could be wrong. All they gotta do is play one card in Vibranium and I'm out. If I've got one of these calculations wrong for these two lanes anyway. I mean, they got Dark Orc. I mean, my deck size is 6, so it's a 12 power Dark Orc. We're putting power into a lane potentially with Omega Red. It all depends how much power they put into Kunlun. If Kunlun can win by 10, which isn't likely, but if it's possible, yeah. Let's see. Shang, nothing big there. Enchantress, fair enough. It'll get benefited by Patriot, goes up to 5. Omega Red, Onslaught. We win. Alright. Final one. To 7 battles. Very, very long round. I will have to improve as well. Improve my overlays as well. I've just seen the health bars aren't showing all the way to the end, although granted, you can barely see mine anyway. That's on my board screen. Alright, skip turn 1. Alright, Pet Mansion. Skip. Turn 3. Yeah, I don't think either of us want Danger Room, but for that reason I should keep it. I can play into it. They really can't unless they do a Jeff or Captain Marvel. Funny how I named 2 straight away there. Let's move that. They've got 2 cards that move, so let's just get rid of Kunlun. As things stand, I do need to extend the game a little bit. Right, we've got Brood potentially. We could do Brood in Danger Room. We haven't got a lot of good cards right now, though. Nothing to buff us except for a Blue Marvel. Three rocks in our deck. That's not good for drawing. There's one of them. We'll Blue Marvel there, and then if we get Patriot next, we'll go in the mid. Oh, got the Wasp. Okay, we can't Invisible Woman now, that's just too late. I was just thinking I could have Ultron there, but that would fill the board. If I Ultron there, it would fill the board again, but then they know where to Enchantress. And they've got a clear line to win. So I feel like I've got to be a little bit subtle and go Invisible Woman and Mr. Sinister. And we'll gamble on the rock. Jeff. I'm not fancying our chances here, I'll be up front. we've got the advantage right now. All right, we didn't get destroyed in Danger Room. That's pretty good. Downside, we've got nothing to benefit us. Ultron can't go anywhere, and Onslaught can't buff anything. So I was really hoping to pull Patriot. Or even Omega Red. Well, saying that, Patriot was the one. Patriot was the one that could do something. So honestly, I just think we debris to try and clog the board up, but it's not going to benefit us really. There goes the buff. Yep. I just did not pull the card again. So unfortunately, we're out in this one. So yeah, a little bit disappointing if I'm being honest. That's another Infinity ticket gone. I'm gonna have to win a gold conquest to try again. So I've got a ticket. I'll probably have a go with that in the next day or so. But yeah, Infinity Conquest is tricky. I mean, how I view it, winning 5 battles in a row, you've got to have a lot of good luck on your hands as well as a good deck. Now, I know people might say, well, the thing is your deck isn't that good. I would disagree slightly. I recognise it isn't like in the meta right now as far as, you know, when you look at Untapped or something like that, it's not like in the top performing decks. But like I say, it's still got me to Infinite Rank in the ladder. So it is still a good deck. It's just maybe not as common as what you see out there, like your Statures, you've got your negative decks that are popular right now. This isn't that. But like I say, I still don't think it's a bad deck. So I want to give it a go. I wanted to try and at least give it the service that it gave me in terms of getting me the Infinite Rank. But unfortunately, we did just come across a few tricky decks. Enchantress in that last one was really clutch for them. They just had to hold on to that for the last turn and just decide where to play it. And in the end, that was what cost me. I mean, if I had got Invisible Woman on curve more often, I think I would have done better. But yeah, as it turned out, I just wasn't pulling it enough. And again, I was watching the Conquerors event where I was watching Alex Kosh's stream, and I remember his battle with Molt, and Molt was getting Zabu turn 2 on curve. About 8 out of 10 battles, I'd say. Alex, I think, got maybe 1 or 2 on curve. Usually it was coming around turn 5 or 6. You know, and at that point, it's just a dead card. So it is where, in this deck I'm running, Invisible Woman is a bit like that. And maybe that's the whole point. You need to find a way of building a deck that doesn't have such a reliance on one card. But unfortunately, that's the beauty of an Invisible Woman. It's meant to be the surprise factor. So if you don't pull it, the surprise is gone. And that's what happened here. So let me know your thoughts, folks. I'm going to say, even though I haven't gone far in either of the Conquest attempts, I didn't actually enjoy it. I think we had some interesting rounds, but unfortunately I didn't get anywhere near to get an Infinity ticket. Well, an Infinity win, I should say. But yeah, if I can get another Infinity ticket before my stream tomorrow, I'm recording this on the Sunday. If I can get one for my stream on the Monday on Twitch, I might have another go on stream, just for the fact that, one, we're nearly at the end of the Conquest season, but also it would be nice to get the border. So yeah, it'll probably be uploaded by the time I've already done it, but if I do happen to get it, I'll upload the attempt from Twitch, because, you know, it'd be nice to do that. But we'll see. There's a lot of ifs there. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back again with more Marvel Snap content in the future. Until then, folks, bye for now, everyone.